Doc Holliday has intrigued the world since he left Georgia over 100 years ago. He's been described as a notorious outlaw, the fast and deadly shooter, a ladies' man, an unscrupulous scoundrel who let his temper get the best of him, a gentleman, a scholar, and a man for whom loyalty justified all actions, legal or not. Now, Holliday was born in Griffin, Georgia on August 14, 1851, and was baptized on March 21, 1852, at the First Presbyterian Church in Griffin, Georgia. He was from a prominent Southern family. His father, Henry Burroughs, was at first a druggist, then a wealthy planter, a lawyer, and a Confederate major in the war between the states. His mother, Alice Jane, was a well-respected, fine lady. Their first child, Martha Eleanor, died from tuberculosis when she was only 6 months old. TB was the family killer. It took the life of his sister, his mother, and his own.
After his father's remarriage, the family moved to Valdosta, Georgia. The facts of Doc's youth are scarce. He is remembered as being a clever young man with excellent manners. He was quick to learn and read extensively. But he also loved the outdoors. Riding and shooting were his hobbies. A relative of Holliday's once said that John was the best pistol or rifle shot I ever saw, and could shoot the eyes out of a rabbit when the rabbit would look at you before he started running. He entered dental college in 1870 in Baltimore. Away at school, Doc was introduced to gambling and drinking, two pastimes he found he had quite a skill for. He was good at his trade and often said he felt less nervous when he was doing dentistry.
My darling Marcy, how are you today?
Just fine, Doctor, and you?
Oh, very good, thank you.
Holliday valued life and decided to head west to Dallas, Texas. He set up a dental practice in October 1873 with Dr. John A. Seeger. Due to erratic coughing spells, he was unable to stay open.
Doc, if you want to live, you're going to have to move to a warmer climate.
Doc had all the makings of a good gambler. He had a cool, analytical mind, a quick eye, and was good at figures. He also knew all the tricks and could spot a cheater. He was also able to defend himself. Doc carried 3 weapons. He spent many hours practicing with his 6-gun and sheath knife, and soon became an expert with his weapons. Trouble in Dallas started on January 2, 1875. Doc and a local saloon keeper named Austin let a disagreement turn into violence.
You don't understand, sir. I need my whiskey.
No, sir, you don't understand. We're not opening until 10 o'clock.
Whiskey is my medicine, and I must have my medicine.
Well, sir, you have to come back at 10 o'clock.
I do believe it is 10 o'clock, and I must say, the bar is open, sir.
Well, sir, I have a pistol, too. And the bar still won't open until 10.
Say if you do ya? You're daisy if you don't. You're daisy if you do. I think the bar shall be open.
Well, sir, you need your medicine. You need your medicine.
The citizens of Dallas were amused, but when 2 days later, Doc put 2 large holes through a prominent citizen, he was forced to leave Dallas, leaving the South behind forever. Doc moved on to Jax County, a rough and tough cow town situated near an army post. He dealt faro there and was involved in 3 gunfights. Shortly afterwards, Holliday killed a soldier from Fort Richardson, which brought the United States government into an investigation. So Doc was on the road again, being chased by the Army, U.S. Marshals, Texas Rangers, and local lawmen.
Well, who the hell was that?
That was Doc Holliday.
He stopped for brief periods in Pueblo, Leadville, Georgetown, and Central City, with 3 more men meeting their demise thanks to Holliday. And then he arrived in Denver. He next went to Wyoming, then to New Mexico, and then to Fort Griffin, Texas. It was here that Doc met 2 of the most significant people in his life, Wyatt Earp and Kate Elder. Kate, a Hungarian woman with a list of last names, was known as Big Nose Kate, a frontier dance hall woman and prostitute. She was like Doc in temperament, tough, stubborn, fearless, and hot-tempered. She liked her job. She belonged to no madam's house or man. They met while Doc was dealing cards in John Chancey's saloon, where he also met Wyatt Earp. Wyatt had been on the trail from Dodge City looking for Dave Rudabaugh, who was wanted for train robbery.
That's my girl.
Okay, can I have a whiskey then?
You certainly can, sir. Care for a shot.
Well, while you 2 gentlemen introducing yourself, let me introduce you to Miss Kate over here.
Wyatt Earp.
They call me Kate.
Pleasure.
My darling, John Doc Holliday. You are very pretty, I must say.
Well, thank you.
You are very welcome. Would you care for a shot of whiskey, my darling?
Certainly.
Cheers, my girl. To your health.
And to yours.
Why, thank you very much.
While you're pouring those drinks, you think maybe you could pour up some for my girl?
You certainly can.
One night while Holliday was dealing, a man by the name of Ed Bailey sat down for some poker. During the game, Holliday had to warn Bailey twice about his ways of picking up and looking at the discards.
You must stop checking the deadwood.
I'm just here to play cards, Doc. Why don't you cut? Thank you. 5 for you?
Why, certainly, sir.
There you go. I'll take 2 when we get there. Why don't you tell me how many you want?
I will take 1, sir.
1 card. 2 for me.
Take that cheating bastard out of here!
A lynch mob soon was formed, and Doc was surely done for. Big Nose Kate knew she had to do something. Kate set fire to an old shed, knowing the townspeople's attention would be diverted to the fire and everyone would leave to help put the fire out.
So what do you say, Law Dog? What are you reading over there?
Well, I'm just reading the laws up on how to put you away for a long time.
Put me away, will you? Well, we'll see about that.
Yes, we will. Big Nose Kate, what brings you to town?
You got my man Doc in that cell over there, and I'm here to get him out.
Yeah, I do. What's it gonna take for you to get him out of there?
It's gonna take you getting up, putting that piece of iron up on that table. Come on. Keys.
Now what?
Where are the keys? Now let's see if we can't take those keys over there and let my man out. All right, you son of a bitch, let's get a move on.
Going as fast as I can, Big Nose. Give me a second. Not too good. Looks like I'm going where you're at.
Come on.
See you later. Charge my sweet Hungarian devil.
Oh, better now, Doc.
Oh, better now. 1 second, Kate. You should have shared your whiskey. Kate, my darling, shall we?
Doc and Kate headed to Dodge City, 400 miles away. They registered as Dr. and Mrs. J.H. Holliday. Doc's sense of loyalty kicked in. He felt he owed Kate for rescuing him, and he wanted to do right by her and make her happy.
My sweet darling Kate, we must talk. I am not that bad, and I appreciate what you do for me. And you know that I love you. And I would like to go on practicing my profession and being an honest man. But I also would like it for you to be off the streets. I want to make a decent, fair lady out of you. Do you think you could possibly give it a chance, a little chance, for me and you, and maybe a future, so we could possibly go on together without this hectic life of ours that we lead? I'm getting tired at times. Do you think we could possibly at all give it a shot? My darling.
Doc, you know I love you.
I know that, Kate, but I think we should both make a strong effort to try and be respectable, decent people. And I know that I can help provide for you. And I know that you, deep in your heart, you can do it.
Maybe it is time for me to settle down and at least give the respectable life a shot.
I would appreciate that, my sweet Hungarian hunk of love, because you know I can't resist you. And if we can try, just I'm sorry, darling. Just try our best. We will succeed in the end. And I will love you.
At this time, some Texas cowboys were in town looking for Wyatt Earp.
Well, 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 Wyatt Earp.
Have a seat, Mr. Earp.
We came a long way to find you, Mr. Earp.
Gun for him. Next one's for you.
Don't it, filthy cowboys? Take your hands off this gentleman. Nothing but Texas scum. We will see you in hell.
Get the hell out of here.
Wyatt never forgot Doc saved his life that night. Sometime later, after an argument with Kate, Doc decided to ride to Trinidad, Colorado. While there, a young lad known as Kid Colton, who wanted to make his own reputation, started badgering Doc.
Well, it's the infamous Doc Holliday.
And who are you, sir?
Kid Colton.
And what is your business in town?
I'm here to kill you.
That's just my game.
Let's have a draw.
Say when?
When?
Doc decided to go to Tombstone, too. He stopped in Prescott for some gambling and left $40,000 richer. Meeting up with Big Nose Kate, who was also en route to Tombstone, she joined Doc and was happy to be in his company.
Big Nose Kate's sporting tent is now open for business.
In Tombstone, Kate went into business setting up the town's first sporting house with a tent, several grills, and lots of whiskey.
Fellas, when was the last time you had a girl?
Been a long time.
Come
special for you. It's our grand opening special. Come along here, darling. Bless, oh goodness, bless her heart. Now, you may not recognize this, but this is a virgin. God bless her. Okay, stand there, child. Bless your little heart. Oh, let him see you a little bit. Come on. Let him see you a little bit. Don't smile, I'll kick you back. Come on, come on, come on. Around. Oh, there we come on. There we go. All right. Okay, so what is my first bid for this fine young lady of a virgin?
2 bits.
2 bits?
4 bits.
4 bits? Girls, what'll we do?
6. $1.
$1? $1 for a virgin? Look at this lovely child. Look at this.
$2 4 bits.
$2 4 bits.
I got a bid of 10 to keep.
No, honey. You don't understand how this game works. So what's my bid? Come on, boys.
$5.
$5? You gonna let him have her for $5?
I ain't got no more.
So what do you say, boy?
Maybe you can have her later on, after she's been around the block a time or two. You got money, cowboy? Oh, he has money, ladies. I want you to understand this is what it's all about. You don't give it away anymore. Do you understand? Be gentle. Be very gentle.
Yeah. How much for these girls?
Well, these are my experienced young ladies.
Which one of you go for $2?
Oh, we're not gonna auction those ones off. We have our standard prices.
And what's that?
Probably more than you got.
I'll take off a collection.
$2.
Right.
$2 all night.
You got it here.
All right.
Which one?
Oh, baby, you get your pick.
Well, come on. Come on, baby. You come with me.
I thought I would.
I guess it.
Well, looks like the auction's over, folks.
Doc is said to have witnessed the murder of Town Marshal Fred White and arrested Curly Bill Brocus.
Why, Curly Bill Brocious, one of the wildest cowboys in the West.
Marshal Fred White.
Curly Bill, you know the rules in Tombstone. There's no guns in town. Now, I've got to have your gun.
No.
Come on, Curly Bill, you know the rules.
No.
I've got to have your gun, Curly.
Oh, all right.
You know, Kate, I always liked you. I sure hate to see the way old Doc's been treating you lately.
Doc and Kate continued their love-hate relationship. Their arguments were frequent and fierce. Big-Nose Kate, like Doc, enjoyed drinking, and when she was drunk, would run around town bad-mouthing Doc.
Have another drink, Kate. You're away from him now.
You know what that lousy lying son of a bitch and gambler did to me?
What did he do to you, Kate? What?
On March 15, 1881, 4 masked men held up a stagecoach near Contention. 2 men were killed. The cowboy faction accused Doc Holliday of being one of the holdup men. Sheriff Behan and Deputy Stillwell plied alcohol into Kate one night when she was on a tear, bad-mouthing Doc. He had thrown her out. They pretended to sympathize with her and fed her more whiskey. They persuaded her to sign an affidavit stating that Doc had been one of the highway robbers and had pulled the trigger that killed Bud Philpott.
He was there.
He was there?
Doc told me he was there.
Kate, would you be willing to sign an affidavit for that? You know he did it. You know he shot Philpott.
Can't let him get away with it, Kate.
Kate, it's right here. If you sign this, we can put him away. We can keep your house going. I've got it written out here for you.
I love him.
I know you do. This will help out.
Love him.
We'll take him off so nothing happens to him. Okay, just sign right here.
Nothing will happen.
Nothing will happen to him. We'll take care of him. It's okay, Kate. We can take care of you. You keep your house going. Just sign right there. It's all down here. It's all proper. Then you can have another drink.
Doc was arrested on this testimony. The Earps found witnesses to verify Doc's whereabouts that night, and Kate, when she sobered up, repudiated her statement.
Right behind you, Smart.
Now, you know as well as I do, Virgil, Doc had nothing to do with that stage holdup.
And we're not going to let anything happen to Doc. You with us, Mark?
I'm with you. He couldn't have done it. It isn't his style. He would have taken their money at cards.
They're trying to discredit us. I'm not going to...
Behan. Morgan, what you got? We're not giving up their guns, Behan. I'm not healed, so we're not doing it. We don't want any trouble here either, Behan. You go talk to the Earps. Why don't you go talk to them? We don't want any trouble here. Supplies are wagons. Get on back to the way. When we get our supplies and wagons, we'll leave. You go talk to them. There's your trouble over there. Go talk to them, Behan. Going downtown, all right? Here comes Behan now.
When he gets up here, you get rid of him.
Well, there's going to be trouble in there.
Did you disarm their convoy?
Yes, I disarmed them.
Then there won't be trouble. Get out of here.
You stay out of this, Behan. Sons of bitches been looking for a fight. Now, by God, you can have it.
Don't you want a little fight?
You've been all under arrest. Throw up your hands. Oh, I didn't mean that.
Fighter, get out! I got him!
Doc, get moored.
Quiet, I'm going to have to arrest you. I told you I didn't want no gunfire.
You're not going to arrest anybody today, Behan.
After the OK Corral and the subsequent trial and acquittal for the Earps and Holliday, there was another confrontation on January 17, 1882, between Wyatt, Doc, and Ringo.
I want this next deputy job.
Johnny, you can't be a deputy.
Oh, hell yeah, I can be a deputy.
You're a liar, a cheat, a coward, and a no-good son of a bitch. Matter of fact, I want you the hell out of my town.
I'm as good as either one of you bastards.
Why, Johnny, are we cross?
If you want to think so.
If I want to think so, why, whatever do you mean?
Why don't we just step outside and see?
Why, certainly, sir. Come on, Johnny. Come on. Come on.
Get out.
I am your Huckleberry, Johnny.
Ass out of here.
The Earps and Holliday knew it was time to leave Tombstone or risk the chance of being killed. On March 20th, 1882, they ran into Frank Stillwell and Ike Clanton at the Tucson station.
Why, Ike? It's a pleasure. What the hell, fella?
Son of a bitch. Send you straight to hell.
I was from Morgan. You're next, you son of a bitch.
This ain't over.
Not by a long shot, is it?
Wyatt and Doc's friendship had been one of the best things in Doc's life. Bat Masterson said Doc's whole heart and soul were wrapped up in Wyatt Earp, and he was always ready to stake his life in defense of any cause in which Wyatt was interested.
All in all, Doc claimed he almost lost his life 9 times. 4 times attempts were made to hang him. and he was shot in gunfights or ambushed 5 times. In May 1887, Doc went to Glenwood Springs, Colorado, hoping that the sulfur vapors would help his health. But the TV was too far along, and Doc spent his last 57 days in bed. He was delirious for 14 of them, and then on November the 8th, 1887, he woke up clear-eyed and asked for a glass of whiskey. And after he drank it, he said, "This is funny," and he died. Doc had been determined not to die coughing his lungs out. He always thought he'd be killed by a quicker, easier death, by lead poisoning, the end of a rope, or a knife in his ribs, or from drink. Anyway, with his boots on. So when he died peacefully in bed, that was funny. He was one of the best of the Western gamblers and lost the biggest bet to TB. He was buried in Glenwood Cemetery in Colorado. A fitting epitaph is a quote from Wyatt Earp, a friend of his until the end. He said, "Doc was a dentist that necessity had made a gambler, a gentleman that disease had made a frontier vagabond, a philosopher that life had made a caustic wit, a long, lean, ash-blonde fella, nearly dead with consumption, and at the same time the most skillful gambler and the nerviest, speediest, deadliest man with a 6-gun I ever knew."